Welcome, welcome, welcome. October 31st, Pretty Smart. Now, I know those of you who've watched a lot of Pretty Smart, you're like, oh God, Keone's on here again. Yeah, there's supposed to not be men on this show, but we're going to have an infiltration of men today because of two reasons. One, some of the ladies are still out. They thought they would be back with the kids by now, but Arlena let her kids out for Halloween for 5 seconds and brought them back in the house.
It
So
was too cold. It was too cold. I'm trying. They nose was dripping. I was like, nope, inside. Time to
And
go.
so she spent 5 seconds outside. She's like, I don't want to host. Can you host? I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, and then we have the wonderful, awesome former supermodel, but still supermodel in our hearts, Tracy Johnson. How you doing, Tracy?
I'm fantastic. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Oh, look, we got
I
the
love
Black
it.
Power Ranger. We got
Thank
Mama
Yes.
you.
Llama. Wait, is it actually Mama Llama? Or
Well, that's what I've been called all day is Mama Llama.
let me
So,
see
but
that
it's just
llama
a
face. There
Mama
we
Llama.
go. There we go.
Oh,
And then we have the supermodel Tracy. Sydney will be joining us in a second. She's down there trick or treating, getting alligator bites.
Ooh,
Where she
that
is.
sounds
nice.
good. I want
So,
some.
and I
You
Maybe
think
I'll
should
make
bring us
a
some
purse.
you think what?
Make
Would
me
you
a
say,
purse
lady?
with alligators.
Yeah,
and
alligator
eat
bite.
them.
Be, you said who eats them?
Alligator bites.
Have you ever had alligator bites?
Yes, and they're delicious. Oh my
What about you,
gosh.
Tracy? Have you ever had alligator bites?
No, but I've had alligator belts and purses. Like I,
I
I
like
just
those too, but the bites are good too. Use the
You
whole thing.
you step on that supermodel when she talking again, you might get something thrown at you like a cell phone or something. I would watch it if I were you. Um, what's Sydney right now? I'm looking at her camera because she's here, but it looks like she's in an earthquake. So I'm just waiting for her to sit her ass down somewhere, stop moving, so I can bring her on the damn show.
oh, no.
Literally moving.
Here she goes. We got a llama and a damn cow. How'd that work out?
I don't
It's the
know.
farm here, man.
Wait, you got to see the best part.
She's got
Oh,
Oh,
udders.
Four of them.
you know what's so
Bam.
funny? Those look like your real nipples.
oh,
Shut up.
okay.
Why
So,
is my head sideways? Come back.
so Sydney, you got an infusion. I was telling the audience you got an infusion of guys today because we have some ladies still out walking the kitties, but I was going to be on here today because it's Halloween. And then since we were talking about women, we'll get into the topic in a second. We were talking about women financial stability or independence. Uh, we're going to bring on two financial experts that I like
Ooh,
to work with. Weenie, as y'all know him, Greg, and Sam. So
Okay.
Weenie says, I'm out walking my cat. I'll be there in 20 minutes. You're walking the cat?
Who walks a
I,
cat?
I
yes, catwalk. Yes, honey.
Yes. Ah!
I'm walking my cat.
So what the topic today is, I know it's such a weird, because no one told me when I booked the date at the beginning of the month, no one said, Keone, it's Halloween. Because I totally forget about Halloween till the day, I forget what, I know it's on the 31st, but I don't pay attention to what day of the week it is.
Yep.
And then Arlena told me yesterday, I'm like, well, I've already scheduled it, so we're
And I
just gonna
got
rock
your
with
back.
it. Because
Wait,
financial
you
independence
like
is not like the greatest topic to pick on Halloween, but we'll throw some Halloween and stuff in there. So today we're talking about women's financial independence. And that can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. And that could also mean different things to women as it does to men. So I want to start off by saying, what does female or women financial independence mean in your eyes, in your opinion?
Well, I'll speak on that a little bit because, as you know, guys know, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm married, so it's important that I have my own income, not for me to help with bills if I don't have to, but just so that I can buy those little extra things that make the house the home, or um do little nice things for people and not have to ask, to dip into our funds for that. So that's what it means for me. It's just like being able to do the extra things that make the life nice.
Well, I don't want people to get confused either. Arlena's not just somebody that decided I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and just be a house mom. She decided to homeschool her kids, and that's
Yeah.
what got her into there being a stay-at-home mom. But she works. Don't let that fool you. She works. Because I work the hell out of her. She works for me, and I work the hell out of her. So I know
I'm
that.
just trying to
What,
be nice. Yes, I do
what, is,
work.
what does women's financial independence mean to a cow?
Mm,
Honestly, okay. I mean, um, I think it's always important to have, for women to also have their own. I understand we brought moms into it, and there are stay-at-home moms, but I think it's good for them to have their own. Like Arlene was saying, she can go and do what she wants to do without having to ask, for money. I mean, I also think it means something for women because if you think about it, not that long ago, we couldn't even have a bank account.
Exactly.
We weren't even allowed. It had to be through a husband. And if you didn't have a husband, it had to be through a brother or a dad. We weren't
Cousin,
even allowed.
somebody.
So that financial independence is something it's a stepping stone for women essentially in history.
Yep.
I don't know if that helps.
Super. I
Mhm.
get the
Really.
supermodel's perspective now.
well, I've been making my own money for a long time, and like plenty of what is it, 1099? So that's I guess classifies you as an independent contractor with it,
Mhm.
and so I it's just good to have your own money, because you have your own thoughts about what you want to do with your money.
Mhm.
Right.
So yeah,
Tracy, I'm loving the energy. I love it. You are like with those glasses, you're speaking so, it fits you. You're just everything right now is perfect.
thank you. I serve the people when they
Oh
least
my God,
expect to be
Let them
served.
eat.
I can't with her right now.
We
But
are
Let
talking
them
to a
eat,
straight
Tracy.
celebrity who has practiced talking in public
Yes.
or the queen.
well,
See,
I'm gonna tell
you
you
gotta
this.
serve the people.
So you want to know what it means to me as a guy? I don't speak for all guys, but when I had gotten married, I had decided to my wife's detestment, but she later understood. I said we need three bank accounts. You
Yep.
need one, I need one, and we need a joint one.
Yeah.
We put money into the joint one. Your account, you do whatever the heck you want. In my account, I do whatever the heck I want. So if she comes walking in with 17 purses that she bought with her account, I can't say shit.
I
What
If
like
can
I
you
decide I want
say?
to buy a PlayStation 5, she can't say nothing. But I also told her this because she was from Jamaica. And, people from different countries sometimes are more innocent and don't think of the way things happen over here. And I
Right.
told her, I said, yes, I'd love to be married to you forever. I may not be, but you got to be able that when someone leaves you, you're not stuck. And that's what used to
Yeah.
happen to women a
Mhm.
lot back in the day. You're a stay-at-home mom, you didn't get an education, you didn't earn any money. Your husband's that breadwinner, he's providing for the family.
Yeah.
And then when that husband kicks you after you pumped out four babies to the curb, after
Yep.
you've gained weight, and gets that new 23-year-old, what do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Safety and
That's
security for yourself.
security net. Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
know one person that wasn't going to happen to,
Okay.
Miss Tracy Johnson. That's it.
Okay, look at her.
Yeah, those aren't games that you play, And I'm enjoying my country club lifestyle. I play tennis, I play golf, so I just do what I do, and I think it's important to stay active because that connects you to women who know more about money than you may know.
Mhm.
How to use money as a tool.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
So, what is there a certain level of like what level of income does the husband need to have? Well, I guess that wouldn't matter either because it's still.
I guess it would depend on your means of living. Like some people can live on the land, we grow everything, we're doing, and they can still work from home or whatever. But for some people, if they want that luxury lifestyle, of course, they would have to be making a certain amount to sustain that. But also, the woman would, or whoever, would have to understand that the bills have to be paid first,
Yep.
and that without that understanding it won't work.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's the biggest word. Independence doesn't just mean, oh, I have my own money, I can manage my
Oh
money.
yeah, you know what?
That's
You're
true.
right, Sydney.
Yeah.
What she just said. Even if you divorce somebody and got a ton of money, if you've never been educated or used to using or
That
how to
money's
preserve
gone.
that money and all of that, then what does it matter?
Yep.
Because, like I said, when you have those women that never got to learn those type of things, that's the wrong time to learn how to handle money is when you get a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Ooh.
It's true.
say
Very.
that.
It will
It's
be
true.
gone fast.
100%. Yeah.
That's why I get so annoyed when I see like, and again, it's I'm not bashing on the women that divorce, athletes or musicians, but when I hear someone in court say, $28,000 a month is not enough to support me or my child, I'm like, well, can you give me the child and give me half of that, and I'll
Yeah.
do it for you?
I'll figure it out. We will
Uh,
invest, we will do this. Yeah, no, you
those
can't.
are those are people who aren't realizing there's people living on a heck of a lot less.
Yeah.
Like they are stripped from reality. Most people are not even making even 5,000 a month. Like, and that's hard to live on if you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tracy,
Yeah.
are they stripped for reality or they just really don't care?
Nah, that's true.
Well, there has to be some humanity
Well,
involved. I mean, it's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
exactly,
so,
Tracy.
you want to be rich, which it's a energy, you know.
She
And
said,
money provides. Money does provide, and it does open some doors. But you know, why would you want to spend your money where you don't you people don't want you in that space.
Exactly.
did she say humanity from the model who threw a shoe at Ralph Lauren in 1988? Is that what?
Listen, I will throw a shoe at you right now if you keep
Duh.
you know.
But so what do you
I'd
do if
pay to see
you
it.
what do you do if you are a woman who wants some type of financial independence or even a small career, but the man that you love and want to marry says, I don't want my wife working. I want her to stay in the home. And then I'm going to add something on top of that because let's say he's got a lot of money and you're signing this prenup.
Mm,
You can't miss what you never had. And
right.
you can't miss what you never had. So don't even let that be a factor. Like, hey, somebody doesn't want you to work, what you do is work it. You go to the gym, you just keep yourself fabulous, because if just in case, you live in just in case.
You know what? That's
You
a,
didn't
So
do
you
it.
can leave, you came with nothing, you leave with nothing, but you still look good enough to get the next one. Okay.
Tracy said, "Don't end up being a house mom and having kids and then looking like Big Mama
Yeah,
at
that's
30,
not the
Else we're
that's
doing
not on
this how
the
they
that's
going.
not it.
at
That's
I
not.
don't.
35."
I personally, that if someone came to me with that, I would give it right back to them, in a polite way. Because first of all, that's not feeding me. That's not helping me feed my inner self. Because some people find whatever they do enjoyable, and it's something aside from just being, to going to the gym. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but for me, I would need something extra, something that stimulates my mind.
Same.
And I get a little money on the side for it. It don't have to be a whole lot, but just something that, gratification. You do the work, you get paid for it. That's, I don't know. It's just the gratification part for me.
Well,
I
I got a
agree with that.
question because and I'm going to throw this question to Sydney. How we're talking is in reality the heterosexual norm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
right?
I'm following. I'm just going with
One
it.
woman stay at home, man. Woman stay at home, man make money. Ungawa, and that's the way it's always tried to be, and some men still prescribe to that. But Sydney, you're not married to a man, are you?
Mm, nope.
So, but people will try, and I know you experience this, to like make your relationship make
Yeah.
sense in their head. Like they'll
Who's
ask you
the
things
Man of
like,
man?
the
"Well,
relationship.
who's the person that
Right.
works? Who's the breadwinner?"
We both do it.
We both do. I mean, honestly, my wife's the breadwinner. I mean, but we both do okay. You know what I mean? Money's together. And in the, it's funny because people ask that a lot. It's funny you say that because it happens all the time. And I always tell people, well, there isn't one because typically if there's something breaking in the house, the man fixes it. I'm the fixer of the family. I'm the one who tears walls down and rebuilds stuff and fixes cars for her sometimes when I have to. Is listen, you can learn a lot online. But I do that stuff. She would never. But most people think she plays that role in the relationship, mostly because her style of clothing.
Mm.
You ever see that video of that? I think it was the dad, the old dad, who was confused when his daughter said she's a lesbian and she's getting married. He goes, "But who's going to be the guy?" And he's just like, "What? Like, who's the guy?
Neither.
Who's the fourth
It's
person
so
who's
bad.
going to be the mom?" And I'm like, she's like, "What?"
Just
Yeah.
don't. Just don't.
Neither. That's why it's called lesbians. No dad.
Okay.
You saw that video I showed you that says lesbians cheat. It's not that they don't like the male body parts; they don't like our personality because they still use things that represent us. I was
Not
like,
all of them.
woohoo! Well, okay, all right.
I wasn't getting it. Like,
You're a cow. This is the only day I can call you that. I
yes,
can call you.
me.
I can call you a heifer right now.
Listen, I am. Did you see my other twin heifer by me, my Great Dane? She was my matching cow tonight. She had to
Oh,
make an appearance. She called her weight.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's my mini cow.
Nice.
Arlena went as a llama and a little bunch of little gremlins.
Oh, first of all, Arlena, you're adorable. I love that llama costume. I
thank
really,
you.
I want to wear that
I'm
on the
hot.
daily. Is that weird? I know
You
I'm
want
No,
to wear
hot too.
You want to wear it? What?
I would wear that on the daily. I'd go to bed with that.
I
It's so
do.
cute.
I
She's a
do.
mama llama.
I do.
I love it. See, that's what I'm saying. That's a Halloween costume 24/7, and I love it. I
Why
need
would you buy anything else? It's just a waste of
exactly
money.
next Halloween. That's what I'm doing. This one was old, and honestly, a
Oh
friend
yeah.
of mine from years ago left it. So Heidi, if you find me, I can't find you. Here's your Halloween costume. I will gladly give it back from like when we were 14.
Oh,
When
Oh,
you
wow.
were talking about the financial literacy part for a female is not just the money; it's also the education. If you're a stay at home mom, I mean, but when the kids are at school, that gives you time to learn about things like day trading, investing, or
100%.
like so. Well, now, so maybe back in the day it doesn't. You got to go and get a bunch of
yeah.
books. But if you're a stay-at-home mom now, you have access to the internet.
Mhm.
I mean, like I homeschool my kids. I'm a stay at home mom, but I still make because it's called me time. Me time, you do what you want to do. If you want to learn something, you use that time to do it. So I mean, it's not hard. It's like you said, it's more accessible now. But it's not. I mean, if you want to know, want to learn it, now you have some situations in the home where that's not a okay. I mean, that's something you might need to talk about with someone. Um, yeah.
What do you say to people who may say things like, well, if you're in a happy marriage and everything's going well, you trying to have money on the side might make the other person think something like she's getting ready to leave, or I mean, because I've had somebody say something to that effect, and I'm like, well, you can't always be worried about somebody else's insecurities, right?
Yeah.
That part.
And two, it's about communication. Like
Mhm.
if you're going to do something, like when I decide to do something, I always talk it over with my husband because ultimately, whatever I do is going to affect the family, and so it shouldn't be just a decision made lightly, especially when it comes to income coming in because you got to file your taxes differently. So
Yep.
that's the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, so that I
that's
mean, you have married people who file
separately.
married but separate, and some that file, together. I don't know. There's just so many.
Exactly.
I really think it's whatever works for people. Like
Yeah.
my wife and I, like, how we do it is we share an account, you know what I mean? And we can pretty much use it anytime. I mean, I run the bills. I've always been my dad taught me how to save money.
Slimy's the man.
I know. That's why I always say when you look at us, people
Yeah.
always assume I'm not. But I'm like, if we really want to be that way, I guess I would be. But I do the bills in the house, and then so sometimes she'll be like, "Hey, can I go buy this if it's a little expensive?" And I'll be like, "Yay or nay." You know what I mean? Like maybe next pay period. But we can like pretty much like if I wanted to, like the other day I went shopping on Shein. I can spend $60. I don't have to talk about it. She knows like if we're budgeted around it, we're fine. So it's kind of like we just talk to each other for like bigger than that purchases. Like if she's gonna go spend 150 bucks, she's gonna talk to me about it. But
That's
if it's like $50, it's fine. That we know, it's a mutual thing.
it's communication. You gotta
Yeah,
communicate.
communication.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
truly. So that's I don't know.
Well, I think, but because I mean, Tracy, do you disagree? When you're
Oh
in,
no.
and I'm gonna go back to the regular, not regular. That sounded so wrong, especially from like me. Let's go to the male female dichotomy of marriage. Um, Now I lost my train of thought because I said something that wasn't PC, and Arlena's laugh just threw me off. It just
Why?
threw me off. Damn you, llama!
I'm sorry because I keep throwing my head down. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Are you trying to show your eyes?
Oh, look at the.
So cute.
So what I was gonna say is, when the relationship is happy and you guys are happy together and everything's going on, that's the time that the woman in the male female marriage isn't really thinking about finances, her own finances,
Yeah.
and what she can or needs to have if she has to leave. It's always when things start to get rocky that it starts to be a thought,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So, I mean, how do you combat that? Because again, you have people that think if you're having those type of conversations and everything's going well, that might start, something.
Hmm.
Hmm,
No, I think it's always important to make a move when things are going well. You don't want to make move in crisis.
that's true.
Hmm.
You don't want to make a move in crisis because that's typical, right? Then you make a move when things are going well. And that way, when crisis happens, you're prepared.
Can move in grace. I like that.
See, you know what? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the way people need to sell it to themselves. Use whatever terminology you have to use to make it, see, not make you feel guilty about trying to do something that protects you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because,
This,
like, I'll use Arlena for example. I ain't gonna start nothing. Don't worry. Uh, Happily married. I mean, I know her husband, wonderful dude, happily married, have kids. But if something were to happen, she wouldn't just be stuck out there with nothing.
Mama didn't raise no fools. Okay. No. No, I mean that, and it's not to say, and again, like you said, not to that you expect that to happen or you're hoping that like it's just in case. And even if say he passed away, that's a form of leaving you.
Mhm.
So I mean, if you didn't have life insurance, what you gonna do? Or if all that life insurance goes to taking care of that, then what? So
Or back to what we were talking about. So let's just first of all let's knock on the wood. Number one. Okay. All right. So let's say someone's significant other passes away and they get 320,000, $100,000,
right.
from life insurance. It goes back to what we were saying. If you were never the one to understand how money works,
Yep.
you're getting a lump sum of money that you don't know how to manage.
Yep.
And so we see a lot of people. I mean, I was in the army 20 years, and if you max out, I don't know what it is now, but if you max out your SGLI, which is your insurance, it's 400 grand. I have known people to die and their wife or the husband, if it's a female, dies, They get the $400,000, and within a year's time, they are flat broke.
My
No,
God.
Yep.
no.
My God.
Somebody died for you to get that $400,000, and it's all gone in a year.
What?
Hmm.
Well, that goes, I mean, it looks but that goes back to that thing. If you were never the one to
Yeah.
understand money, work money, if your husband did everything and you were just a stay at home mom, now I just dropped $400,000 in your lap with your two kids and tell you now you've got to run the household. And then I've seen some of them go and they rush to find the next husband. And now
To
you have
manage it.
somebody that's in control of money that wasn't even theirs. So
Yep.
it's a lot to get into. And that's why I like this topic of women financial independence. It doesn't mean that you're trying to, undercut your husband and be stronger than him. It's just, everything doesn't last forever. And what do you do when it's over?
Even not even like if the woman wants to make extra money, maybe it is just to learn how to manage it. So say he, just if she needs to know, you never know why you would need to know, but if it's not okay, I don't want to go out and make extra money. Like, okay, we can't make you, I don't want you to go work, but can I at least learn how to manage it
Hmm.
so that I don't
You know
waste
what's
our
funny?
money?
Tracy's face. I feel like Tracy's the type of person when her husband comes up and goes, "Hey, I found you have a secret account," and she just looks at him and goes, "And who's Teresa?" Yes, we don't want to have these type of conversations, do we, Desmond?
Well,
It just turns back around.
yeah. Listen, I just think it's always important to, have your own money.
Mhm.
And the other thing is, if you can't manage $5, you can't manage 500,000. So it doesn't matter. It's just, you got to get those principles down
Hmm.
so you can make it work. And also, so that you don't feel like you're working, if you will. If they say, "Oh no, you don't need to work," then you need to find something fulfilling. Yeah, I'm all about, hey, make sure you look good, you smell good, and all the goods. But
Oh,
at the same time, like if you want to take a painting class, or if you want to learn how to do ballet or whatever, like something that will enrich
go
your
to school.
spirit,
Yeah.
and I think that's important. And you don't know, I mean, all of those skills could then make you money later when it's time to make money.
Yes. I
You know what
like.
I love in that whole thing you said? If you can't manage $5, how can you manage 500 or
Okay.
5,000? And you know who the perfect people to talk to about that? Tracy did the segue without even knowing it.
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a
gonna
supermodel.
two of my guests come on, so please welcome Sub Zero. And I guess with the headset, he's a college football coach. Or
Okay.
he's IT. I don't know which one. What are you, Sam? Are you IT?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, Sam, check your settings. The
oh
little
no, he's not IT.
not yet.
Oh, I was on
Check
mute.
your settings.
Okay.
There you go.
See, that's the
Yeah,
problem
no,
with
no, I'll
Sam.
be
He
honest,
thinks he can just come on camera and look handsome and not say anything
He
because
that's
that
looks
what I
works for
do.
him.
he looks like
That's
one
what
of
I do.
the what do you call them? Prince Charmings.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
does. I
god!
agree. That's
Uh,
very well said.
Yeah.
That's what
I,
Bryce said too, Sam.
I
It's a good
did one
compliment.
time at Comic Con. I did Captain America, and that was
Ah,
a big
Nice.
hit. A big
Yes.
hit.
Oh
Save
wow!
me, save me. No.
Yeah.
I can get behind that, Sam. Yep.
Now
Uh,
wait. Here's the question: did you have your own muscles out, or did you wear a muscle suit?
no, of course it was just a tight suit. That was it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look at Sam. And then we have Greg Sub Zero, right?
you can call me Weenie, Greg, whatever works. Sub-Zero.
Hey, we said on the guy show, Brilliant Swag, you're weenie. On Pretty Smart, the female show, you're Greg. We
That
had
makes
that
sense.
discussion,
Hey,
right?
Greg.
No, I'm just kidding. They love weenie. Um, and you guys, especially Greg, has met Arlena, the Mama Llama, today.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
I've also had Sydney as one of my acting coaches before.
Hold
Correct me if I'm
on.
wrong.
Sydney is a heifer
Yep.
today. But yes,
Yeah.
you did
I
have one.
recognize you, Greg.
Good to see
Yeah.
you, Sydney.
Hi.
He showed others.
And then we got supermodel Tracy Johnson over here in the top corner. I don't know. Did you ever
There's
run
some big
cross
glasses.
paths with? Yeah.
and
Did
some
you ever cross
wisdom.
paths
And
with
some wisdom.
Tracy, Greg?
I don't think I have, but I was watching the show earlier and I really love the comments that you've been making. Very good.
Oh, Tracy
Especially
is a
with
wealth
about
of
managing
knowledge.
money, managing $5 versus 5,000
Yeah. Yeah.
versus
No, for real.
50,000.
Yeah.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Tracy is a
Thank
gold
you.
mine of knowledge. You guys would know this, but she is 233 years old today.
Wow.
And looks great.
Yeah.
It's
She
a
has been
skincare.
around.
This is
So,
skin.
she's a skincare expert too. That's funny. So one of the big things we were talking about, guys, I gave my own guy point of view, but again, I don't speak for all guys. And since you two are guys, and this is one of the rare shows where we get to invade the female show,
Yeah.
we were
Slithering
talking
in.
about female financial independence, and
Hmm.
we talked about the stay-at-home mom, not the stay-at-home mom like Arlena who works, homeschools, does hobbies and things on the computer, but that pure, what most of us grew up with if we're older, stay-at-home mom of the guy goes out, makes all the money and supports, and then that relationship ends, and they don't have any money or anything to fall back on. So
Mm.
how do you take that? Weenie, you're engaged. How does that work with you and Bryce?
You know, that's a good question. Whenever I talk with somebody about just finances, I'm just like, okay, where are we spending money the most on that we either don't like or don't use, or you just forgot about? Cut
Mm.
that shit out. Just boom. There's some money that you just found. But then also like, what are some ways that you can like make more money with, and whether it be like through a promotion or a side gig that you like. So for example, my dad, he does rover, and so he like watches dogs, and he makes like 50 to 100 bucks a day just petting dogs and feeding them, and it's really cool. And so like that's a cool little side gig that you could do. Obviously you can invest in the stock market with Sam and I, but just minimize the expenses, increase your earning capacity in any way, shape, or form. But Bryce is pretty lucky. She selected a good man. So that's another recommendation. Select a good man. Hey,
I love how he's just throwing in these nice little like plugs. Like,
No,
there you
at
go.
no point in that answer did he answer my
no, he
question.
did, but he did a lot
No,
of
this is like
plugs.
politics.
He did. He did.
You should have been a politician, Greg.
Yeah,
You
there you
didn't
go.
answer
He
my
did.
question at all.
Well, here,
Oh boy.
shoot it again.
No.
Okay. Well, that means it was answered pretty well.
You know, you and your fiance, like what
Yeah.
I don't know if you started out or you get married,
Mhm.
because Bryce works, right?
Yeah, she's a swim coach.
Okay,
Nice.
Yeah.
so like, what was that talk about? What we'll do? Like, who controls the
It was
finances?
never a
The
talk. It's
money?
just like, I'm going to pay for everything, but you can do the laundry. And she doesn't mind doing laundry. She doesn't mind doing the dishes. She's a women's studies major. And it's ironic that she actually tends to probably fall into traditional gender roles, which is fine. It works very well for us.
Yeah, for you,
But
because you ain't got to do the laundry.
yeah, exactly. Um, but but the thing is, I pay for everything, so it's like,
Yeah.
okay, she's helping me, she's saving me time so that I can do more research and make the team more money. That's the whole
No,
goal.
Greg, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
that's
okay?
us all day for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, like if I did the laundry or did the dishes, it wouldn't be done well. So
But okay, so let's back up. I don't like doing dishes, so he does do the dishes, but that's something that's understood.
yeah,
But yeah,
Cindy, do
and you
you
gotta
think the
understand
person
every
that doesn't
relationship
do
is different.
dishes well just doesn't do it well, so they're not asked to do them?
yes, exactly. And I don't like doing dishes, so I am
Like,
telling the
it's
truth.
just washing a dish, Greg. You're a day trader. You can't figure out how to scrub a plate
It's
and
not
wipe
that
it
I
off.
can't figure it out;
Greg,
it's that it
do
won't get
you
done
own
well.
a dishwasher?
We
Yes,
don't
I
own a
will load the
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
No, we
Okay.
do not.
There's your problem.
I'll
But
load
Bryce
it.
is
There's
good
your
at
problem.
doing it anyway, so it's a win-win.
I hate dishes too, but dishwasher's so easy. You rinse all the food off and shove it in and wash.
Oh,
I'll
you
do
have to
that.
rinse
I
off.
won't. I won't sit there. We're not
Yes,
doing
I do not put food in my dishwasher. Ew, it just
Yeah,
sticks
that makes
around
it
with everything.
smell.
I'm just joking. I'm just
Ew.
joking. But your dishwasher has a sensor where it senses when it does that initial spray, and it kind of the newer dishwashers, it assesses how dirty your dishes are, and
Oh,
that
That's it's
that
advanced.
yeah, and that determines how powerful it's going to be and how much water it's going to use.
Huh.
ooh, I want one of those.
Washing
Question. Do you think the dishwasher uses more water than washing it in the sink?
It's less. It's
Mm,
definitely
Are you
less.
sure?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
I'd
efficiency.
say so. Price makes a
Humans
big
aren't
toll.
efficient by nature.
Okay, that's
Hmm.
true because I'm not.
Think about all the water constant when you're washing dishes, but in the dishwasher, it kind of does its thing, stops, heats, does all
But
sorts of
if
things.
you do what
Well,
you do in the kitchen, they
well,
have
I
like
kind of wash dishes old school style. I have a
mm,
full sink of dishwater
yeah,
that all of them are in.
yeah.
I clean it and then I turn on the water, rinse it off, turn it off. But I know people that will have the water running like the entire time.
No,
Sydney,
That's why I
no,
use the dishwasher.
no.
Yeah.
You gotta turn the water off. What about
you
the
know that
dishes?
drives
Listen, you
people
guys,
like.
my water bill, I use so much water. My water bill is $12 a month. Like,
So
I'm
you're
not
the
buying
problem.
I
Sydney,
also
what
have a
about the
well. So I
dishes?
can use the well. So like inside the house is a water system, but outside is a well system. So it helps.
Oh, you got well. Okay, you got well water. That's
I shouldn't
different.
say that
Nice.
though, because in apocalypse time, don't come to my house. I ain't got no water.
I'll be right there. I sure will.
You know what? That's funny. In apocalypse time, Sam and Weenie are like the last two people going to call. Like, what are they going to do? Help me teach the zombies how to day trade?
Absolutely.
I've got emergency packs. Sam's
Yep.
military. We'd
Yeah,
be a
got my
good
go
Oh,
bag.
zombie team.
I'm a doomsday prepper, so and
Absolutely.
Boom. We're all ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Weenie, did you
Guns
just
and ammo,
say?
baby.
we got our team.
I am
Weenie,
that person. I'm sorry. I am. I'm a
Weenie, did
doomsday
you
prepper.
just say Sam's military as if I've just chopped
I
liver
can
over here?
cook.
You also are military.
No,
So
Sam
you'd want
can
to
come
also
on my
be
team.
with.
In an
I can cook.
apocalypse, I want Sam and Greg. I want Arlene and Tracy. I need all y'all. So
I'm a
let's
doula.
meet
I
in
can
a
cook.
place
Let's do
That's
it.
right.
Great.
and
I got the
rebuild.
kids. I can teach.
I
I'm
can
good.
do all the
He's
cooking.
coming over. Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah, and
shameless
we'll take
plug.
John. We'll
The
take John.
John,
shameless plug.
your pettiness is going to get you removed.
Removed from what?
The
Our new community.
I don't give
I,
a damn. I got 42 swords. I'm fine.
I
Do
was
you know
saying
how
that
to
you would
grow, Sam?
also add to the
Yes.
team.
But will you
You were
have
asking why
water?
you would team up with us.
You
I
have
was from
water.
That's
a
why.
farmer.
I have water.
I was
Will you
raised by
have
farmers.
water?
You won't
I
have
can
it when
cook.
all those dumb Floridians start herding into your land.
That's why I have pew pews.
That's what guns
Okay,
are
she
for.
got guns. We
Yeah.
ready.
Hello.
Boy,
Oh.
Come
get
on my
ready.
property. I dare you.
You can run out of
The
bullets.
end times, honey. I'm going to treat it like the end times.
I'll keep
She
my
ready.
swords. You can run
Have
out of
bombs
bullets.
made.
Oh my god.
I am. I will. I've watched all The Walking Dead. I'm ready.
You are
That
ready.
show
to
was
watch
good
The Walking
until
Dead.
like
That's
season
training.
4, and then
No,
it
you
just
got
fell
to keep
apart.
going. It gets better
I
when
didn't watch.
Negan
I
comes back.
didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I
You
didn't
got to go.
You gotta embrace the story.
Yes.
The
Sam,
story's the
you didn't.
same thing.
They
Sam,
also
you
have.
didn't.
It is.
You didn't stop. You stopped at 4. I need to catch up after 6. I
If
haven't
you can
watched.
watch at
it.
double
That's right.
speed, you're good to
They
go.
have a new one called Daryl Dixon. You're also
They
missing
have
Fear
it.
the Walking Dead. You're also missing
Tracy. They can
the
have.
Dead City of Walking Dead. There's so
I
many.
know.
How
I
much
did. I
is there?
did.
It's just a show that never ends.
I
That's
know, but it's so good.
You
It's
know
a
what's good
series.
about The
I
Walking
love
Dead?
zombies.
You know what's really good about it? Because I remember when my best friend, before he would watch it, he used to always go, "Why are you watching that? It's just to think about zombies." That's like, no. Imagine you wake
Story.
up in the hospital, it's a freaking ghost town, and you find your wife and your son, and your wife is pregnant, but the baby might be your best friend's. Oh, yeah, and then there's zombies.
No, the
Yeah,
baby is
that's
your best
incredible.
friend.
So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you have all these everyday problems, and oh, yeah, and then there's zombies.
Yeah.
yep.
I don't
It's
know.
on
Like,
YouTube.
It's a drama. It's a good
yeah,
one.
I really like it because it actually started as an independent film. Like, it's our independent show.
Oh.
They made like one, and you used to get it on a DVD out of the Red Box, and then it hit. It
Huh.
blew
It
up.
did.
I love it. I love The Walking Dead. I'm a weirdo. That's fine.
I can have it.
There are some like video games
Well,
as well where you can like choose your story.
Georgia. You can work on the show.
That's
Really?
right. Tracy's right there.
Tracy Deal. Anytime, I'll be there every day, all day, whatever time to be on the dang Walking Dead.
Isn't that where the
I'll be Zombie 14.
Yeah, I'll do
Isn't
it. I'll
that
go
where
all
the
out.
Zombie Academy is?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
in Sonoya. I think it's
Yeah,
Sonoya.
Sam. You know what the Zombie Academy is?
It's a
I can take a guess.
Yeah, it's intense. They all go there and learn how to. Hey, walking like a zombie isn't easy. I remember when I do it in one of my improv class where I tell them all to be zombies. They always look like they're sleepwalking. We're
Mm,
like, no, that's where there's a whole.
you gotta get that limp.
You gotta bend a little. You gotta make your body look all weird, you know? Especially how old of a
I
zombie
could
are
be
you?
a zombie.
Contorted.
Are you a new zombie? An old zombie? Are
Right.
you
How long you been out in the zombie world? Like,
Yeah. If I'm recently bit, I still got skin. But
right. I still look
20
nice.
years down the road, it just falls off.
Right. I
I
got
haven't
holes.
Zombie walking is like a skill then that
Yeah,
you can
it
put on
is.
your resume.
How you can break your leg right
Zombie
there at the
train.
calf and not at the knee?
I
I
mean,
would
I
be
guess if
so
I had
pissed if we all turned into zombies and Sydney still looked like Sydney. Of course
listen,
she
have you
would.
seen iZombie? That's who I would be. I'm gonna
The
eat
eye
brains
zombie.
and then I'm gonna detective on my way out of it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the show.
I'm staying away from you, okay?
I
I
don't want my
think
clothes
Sam,
dusty. I will not be a zombie. I'm
you
not.
would.
I don't want my
Me
clothes
either. I
dusty.
would
I'm with
prefer that.
Tracy. I'm not being a zombie. I'm too cute
Take
to be
my
a zombie.
soul to its home. Don't
You
make
should
me a zombie.
experiment on me if I become a zombie. Experiment on me.
I'm
What?
gonna just shoot
Try to
you.
find the
I'm gonna
cure.
be
No,
honest
please
with
kill
you.
me.
I'm gonna just kill you right on the spot. I'm gonna just make sure you're real dead. I'm sorry.
Arlena, I got you, girl. If you turn, I got you. Same. If I
Just take
turn,
me out. I don't want to
take
be,
me out.
just all, whatever you got to do. Just
Real
do it.
quick. Just pout. Just quick.
Who would have
I'm doing
thought the two things that would have got Sydney the most excited were
Zombies.
zombies and doomsday prepped?
There you go.
Gotta be prepared.
Yep.
You got so engaged. She was like,
She's gonna have the little shed. Not the shed. The little
bunker.
bunker
The
from
bunker.
Cloverfield
Yes.
Lane.
Listen, I've already built plotting to build in a panic room in my house. Okay. I
There you
want
go.
one.
Sydney, send me your
Nice.
address. I'll be there.
Now, is
You're
that a good
welcome, girl.
financial investment, Sam?
It could
If
be.
you hear of any crap, I'll send you my address ASAP.
Okay, I know what it means. That's a smoke signal.
Yeah. Just bring all the food you got and all the water you got so we got some more to stockpile.
I got
All
you.
right, everybody who's watching, I'm gonna put Sydney's address in the description.
Come
No,
on
you will
now.
not.
No.
I need a doctor. I need an engineer. I need a construction. I need one of everything at least, maybe two,
Who's
three.
vetting these people?
And
got-
AI.
I got
That's what my military peeps are for. My brother's military. I have 3 military people in my family too. So Sam, you too. I'm gonna need
Well,
all
you're
y'all.
gonna
whole
need
little army on
you're
the
gonna
back.
need a financial
She
advisor,
sounds like
right?
what was it?
No,
No,
'cause money's
Noah.
not gonna
She
be a
sounds
thing
like
no
Noah.
more.
Yeah,
Yes, I
but
need you
You
too.
need a farmer.
because after the apocalypse,
farmer.
I mean, the hope is to get society back on its feet. We get all the computers booted up, and everybody that had money still had it, and you ain't got none.
My neighbors have solar panels, so we could just steal theirs.
That'll work.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm so joking.
Now we're
It's
seeing.
all about efficiency. You just want
There
to
you
be
go.
whether you have no money or all the money.
Think.
So what you're saying is, Sydney, and I need to understand this because Sam is about to talk about real estate masterclass he's about to do. So
Oh, I am.
should I be
Okay.
investing in a house that has land that I can put a bunker in? Because you can't do it in Florida. It's below sea level.
Right. That's gonna
Your
Got to be in
bunker's
your
gonna
house.
get
You got to have a
flooded out.
panic room. It's got to be
No,
more.
Water
but
gonna
a
go on
bunker is
the
so
beach.
much easier to hide away for long periods of time than a panic room in a house. Because
Right.
eventually, somebody might think your house is empty, and they move their little horde of people into your house, and you can never come out of your panic room.
Well, that's
That's-
the panic room's
Ooh.
going to be duped up for
It's a
life.
movie.
Like,
Make a
That's
panic
not a
house.
panic room. That's
It's
a panic house.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a
Panic
panic
house.
house.
make a panic house.
Oh, that so you can shut the whole house down like
There
what's
you
it?
go.
Plague? The plague
The
what is
purge.
it called? The purge.
The Purge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the purge.
Hmm.
Yep.
I'm
Nice.
staying with Sydney.
Wow, you mentioned Purge, and now I want to talk about the Purge.
No, we don't need to talk about the purge.
It is
Purge is
Halloween.
fun too. Even though if
No,
that
no, no,
happens,
because
I'm
I-
out the country, y'all.
because
I
I've
won't be
never.
here.
No, because I want to. Well, I want to ask, what would you be doing during the Purge, Sam?
Me.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it.
No, I want to know.
I'd be
I
setting
feel like-
traps.
I need to
Traps
know.
all around, like Home Alone.
Well, listen, I got a flat roof and
You do.
I have some
This
alcohol
man's sleeping.
and I have a long chair. So, you know.
There we go. I put it together. Nice
Yep.
rifle time.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen. I'll defend my land. That's it. Okay.
That's
I
what
got
I'm
you.
saying.
Good to
That's
know.
it.
I'll call before I come.
Reasonable man.
Arlena, what are you doing during the Purge?
Oh, I'm being in Sydney's little bunker house.
The panic
I'm
room.
there. I'm inside. Don't touch me. I told you, I'm a llama until you mess with me.
Sydney, where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be inside with I'm gonna be with Arlena. We're gonna be tied up down. Our whole family's safe, ready. I don't want to fight. I don't
Cheating.
want to kill nobody. I don't want to fight unless you really piss me off and kill somebody in my family. I will come for you. But
Okay.
I'm saying I would be hidden. I don't want to fight, but I'm just saying I will defend.
Okay. Exactly, Sydney. That's why
Nobody's left alive if you come for us.
Tracy, what are you doing during the purge?
Oh, I'll be on the moon. I'm not
Come
worried.
on, sis. Can I come with Tracy?
See,
I was like,
I'm
Sydney,
gonna be on the
I'm going with
moon,
Tracy
so
on
I'm
this.
not even worried about it.
Well, I might
We're
join
going
you,
to the
Tracy, because that
On
sounds
the
fun.
moon?
Can we meet
We're
the
going to the
brave?
moon. We're going to the moon.
Is that what we're talking about?
On a
the
rocket
moon?
ship? How we getting there, Tracy? I need to know.
You just call Elon Musk or you call Mr. Virgin. I mean,
Call
you
in a
call these
favor.
wealthy people.
Yeah, but Tracy,
Tracy,
we
you
gotta
got
do
him.
something for all that. He's gonna be full with all his little rich 1%ers. They
Yeah,
ain't
he
gonna
gonna be
worry
out there
about
playing
us.
too.
As if they're gonna deny me. Child, please.
I
They're
mean, I
gonna
might stab him in the eye and steal his spaceship if he tries that. But I mean,
well, yeah,
Sydney.
but I usually get in wherever I go. They're trying to figure out, well, why wasn't she here already?
Tracy is staying in character. She
Yeah.
is not getting out of
No.
character. I
You
love
ain't gonna
it
get
so
me.
much.
Tracy, for real
They're just
though,
trying to figure out, well, honey, why wasn't she here last week or the week before? Like, why are we just meeting her now?
Sydney, she's answering for real. Why do you keep pressuring her?
Leave her alone. She
for
said
real,
it.
because I think Tracy would go out in a tutu and start blowing people up secretly.
Oh, absolutely.
She
You,
said, "Oh, absolutely."
absolutely. You
She
know,
said, "Absolutely." See.
I got a couple
Confirmed.
of firearms, and
Okay. What
I
to
play
do?
darts once a week.
Not
Sometimes,
dark.
well, once every other week. I play darts, so I try to keep my target. I
Tracy's
try
in
to
the
get it in
South.
there.
That's how you know she's in the South.
Greg, what are you doing during the
Uh,
purge?
Oh, setting up traps, doing Home Alone type shit, eating food, digging.
That works in a comedy movie. I hope those traps are a little more sophisticated than Home Alone.
Oh, they will be. They definitely will be.
So
We're
that's
gonna
where
stay away
everybody's
from
going to
Greg's
be for the
house.
purge, huh?
Yeah.
Did you just ask me, Arlena?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to be on the roof of Sydney's house protecting y'all.
Oh,
Oh, well,
That's
great.
so
oh, and I'll
sweet.
be watching from the moon.
I'm
That's
actually
very
going to talk
sweet.
Sam into being there so we can just drink and both be in lawn chairs because you got to have somebody to watch your back.
Listen,
Right, right.
can I join? That'd
Sniper
be
360.
fun.
Yeah,
You want
because
to
you
be
never
on a
know if somebody
roof?
found a way to climb up the backside and you're looking one way. You got to have somebody to
You
watch.
gotta have one north, east, south, and west.
That's why you have
That's right.
traps set up.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Greg's
So, lady,
traps.
just come down there and set up the traps. We
Yeah.
going
I'm
to
cool with that.
collaborate on this thing.
I can do
We'll
that.
work it out.
So
Mhm.
does he need some bourbon? Like, what's his thing?
Yeah. What do you need? What do you drink? I'll feed you.
Sam,
And
what's
I
your
drink.
thing, Sam?
My drink. Actually, I don't drink that much.
You
I'll
want some
drink like
water?
twice a year, but bourbon usually when I do
You
drink.
think he looks like
Okay,
that
he
because he
needs
drinks
some
a lot
nice
of
bourbon.
liquor?
Yeah,
He drinks water and
I
protein
do.
shake.
And I have a protein shake right here, actually.
Oh my gosh, you called that. Good
Yep. Yep.
job.
My
If you're
husband goes
just
to the gym a lot. That's
if you're just joining us because I see new people there, we've got Sydney the heifer over there in the top. We've got Arlena the mama llama, Tracy the supermodel,
Yes.
Greg Sub Zero. We've got Sam who is Captain America who got fired from the Avengers and is
Yeah.
working in
I'm the
IT.
corporate world. uh,
He's
ever see
sitting
The
in
That's a
Incredibles?
good.
He's
That's
like
a
The
good one.
Incredibles before he's Mr. Incredible when he's at the
Yeah.
office job.
Oh,
yeah. That's
when he's sitting in the cubicle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's you sitting in the cubicle breaking. You just see a pile of keyboards next to Sam's desk.
Yeah.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. What's Captain America's real name? I just got.
Steven or Steve.
Oh yeah, it's Steve.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Steve.
Steve
Yeah, Steve
Roger.
Oh, you
Rogers.
forgot?
Steve Rogers.
Yeah, I forgot that. Wow, I didn't know it was so basic.
Well, the fancy kid till they got the
Yeah,
serum.
it's
Yes.
okay.
You know,
Sometimes
we
I
all
basic
like
can't
is
have.
good.
it's
Basic
better
is
than that.
enough.
We all can't have a fancy name like Sidney DeRue.
I didn't mean anything like that. I just meant he's a superhero. I thought his name would be like, I don't know.
Arena
I just think Steven.
Spore.
Steven reminds me. I feel like everybody names their bird Steven now.
See, we're
The
just so
bird.
normal. Me and you, Tracy.
Bird.
We're
Go on
just so
TikTok. They're all
normal.
named Steven.
You right. They
Yeah,
are.
Greg Brihama. He's got 19 consonants in his
I
name for some
know.
reason.
It's ridiculous.
How you say your last name? Brahima?
What's
Say it
that?
again. Say your last name again.
Breheim. So
Oh,
it's
I see.
German.
Brahim.
I think.
Mm.
German.
You
It's
gotta say it with a
who?
German accent.
Yeah, say
Uh-oh.
it.
No.
There you go. Breheim. Yeah. Heim.
He says Sprechen
It
Sie
is. They put like
mal.
emphasis in their heims.
Yeah.
No, see, you're trying to do that thing where everybody, when they try to speak German, they just yell like Hitler videos. Like,
No,
that's
I
not how
didn't say
German
yell.
needs to
You
speak.
got that
I
Greg
didn't say yell.
Bremen.
I said emphasis. It's like Spanish people when they put the
R's.
twist.
I
Yes.
want you to say Greg Breheim.
This is the first time my full name's ever been on a podcast. I'm usually Weenie or Greg or CMT or something like that.
CMT.
Yep.
CMT, what's that
What
stand
is
for?
that?
Chartered
I feel
Market
like we need
Technician.
beer
You should
for
look it
him.
up after that. It's those nerds that go and forecast stock prices on Bloomberg and CNBC. Like, all right, stock's going here.
He's
Look out
the
over here.
weatherman for stocks.
Weatherman for stocks. Chartered
Hey.
Market Technician.
And you
I
guys, we got,
Mhm.
and you guys who like, because people yell nerd, you got to watch it. Weenie's one of those nerds that has pythons. He will take your breath away if you think you're going to run up on him.
No,
Right?
I would never choke somebody for stating a fact. I am a nerd.
Okay, at least you know what? I like
Nice.
you, Greg. I like
God,
you.
I like
Sam,
you
you
too.
got to get a better wingman.
Greg's
No,
great.
it
I love
wouldn't.
Greg.
Leave
Greg
it
I
is
wouldn't
great.
ask for a better wingman myself.
Yeah,
It
you would
There's
works.
multiple wingmen. My squad is here.
I just had to give you guys a.
I got it.
So Sam, what are you guys doing? Well, Tracy, and then Tracy's got something to promote as well. Greg, what we got going on with you and Sam? What do we got going on with you and Greg?
Yeah, so tomorrow we're hosting our
Sam,
first
what do we got
ever.
going on with you and Greg?
I think Greg's got it, man. I'll
Damn
be
it.
honest. Greg's just he's on it.
Go ahead, Greg. I'm just giving you shit.
Basically, tomorrow we've got our first ever masterclass. We're going to be talking about stock market investing, real estate market investing, and then we'll just be showing our tips and tricks on like how we've profited from the market, whether it goes up or down. And then we'll be answering questions, and then we'll talk a little bit about our fund. So that's tomorrow,
So you know what that means? That means if you want a bunker
November 1st.
and you want to buy more supplies for your bunker,
Yeah.
you got to make some
Exactly.
money.
I know. I just bought my house like 4 months ago. So
Oh, congratulations.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, you want to know about the real estate market for sure.
Yeah.
Interest
That
rates, all
water-
that good stuff.
oh,
How
I
to
learned
time
a
up the
lot.
cycles.
That
Oh, yeah.
water filtration system that he had in that bunker, you're definitely not gonna be cheap.
Mm-mm.
Reverse
That's not
osmosis.
All right,
Okay.
Tracy, what do we got going on?
Well, we have. Well, I'm doing something with the seniors. Seniors have been my thing. I'm trying to bridge the young people and the seniors, and so the seniors are learning. Well, the young people are learning their skincare, and the seniors are doing some things to maintain their skincare or pick up their skincare again as an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, we
And-
do a little photo shoot too. The seniors get headshots because they need headshots.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you are
Awesome.
promoting, and you're doing this in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm doing this in Atlanta. I did one in Pennsylvania maybe a month ago, and that went very well. It went
That's
very
awesome.
well.
What is your skincare routine?
If I tell you, I have to kill you. No,
I want to know.
no, I won't. Okay. I mean, I do the things that they say you do. Thanks for asking. So we're cleansing, we're
Mhm.
toning, we're moisturizing. We're definitely using SPF.
You're taking
Yeah.
those.
You got to get your SPF on. Don't forget to get into your neck and your décolletage or anything that you're exposing, and do that. And don't. And then you're going to exfoliate and mask and steam. If you go to the gym, you can get in the sauna. That might
Okay.
help.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good
And
idea.
get your water. Get your water on.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good
Yeah,
information.
Yeah,
Chug,
or
chug,
get
chug,
you
chug,
as much water as you think you need.
So get your H2O
chug.
on.
Yeah, get your water on. Look at them go, 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 go. So yeah, get your skincare on. It's never too late to start a skincare regimen, and just stick with it, morning and night. You're committed. You're which one? Who's engaged?
Greg.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, just like you're about to commit, yeah, you commit the same way to your skincare regimen.
Uh,
Okay.
Be
I
more
like
committed
the
to that
word
skincare.
commit when it comes to marriage because then it sounds like I'm being committed. Uh,
whoa.
No, skin, You got to commit to that skincare regimen more than your marriage. You got to be committed to that
Mm.
skincare regimen.
Got to stay young and good looking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Yes.
goal. Just in
Sam,
case
what's
the
your
purge
secret?
happens.
My skincare routine.
What's your
You know,
secret to being a blonde bombshell?
I was gonna say I actually just started doing a skincare routine. My sister got me on it, and
Oh, nice.
it's not that intensive. It's basic, but
No, you got to
better
get
than nothing.
intention.
Oh no, listen, it is better than I don't know how many times I used to get annoyed teaching a skincare class, and I'm like, and it's usually from the guys like, "What's your routine to wash your face?" Like, what do you
Water.
mean? It's just the runoff from when I wash
Body
my
soap.
hair. Ah!
No.
Or soap. What? How do you moisturize it?
Lotion.
Body lotion.
Dirt.
Vaseline. Cocoa butter. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, don't forget your eye cream.
Coconut oil.
Get your eye cream on.
What do you
Don't
clean
forget
your
your
face
eye
with?
cream.
Rubbing alcohol.
Jesus.
No,
What is
no.
happening? You know,
uh,
I haven't been on my care routine in about 3 months, so I don't know what
oof.
I'm doing.
Your skin looks good though.
Well, I got black parents.
I was gonna say that when you asked about Samuel's looks, I thought he was gonna say my mom and dad. And he
Yeah.
didn't, but you did. So
Well,
But
my
you
you
know,
got
mom,
to work at
the
it, guys. You got
more
to work at it.
the more
You got-
melanated your skin is, I think the
less
longer it takes to
cracky.
age if you're not doing
Oh,
terrible things like
Yes.
using drugs, abusing alcohol, and things like that. You can ruin it, but you know.
well, the more of that you do, the more water you need to drink. You just got to,
Right.
you really got to detox.
Right.
If you're a sex, drug, and rock and roll, well, not sex because
Gotta
that's
flush it
different
out.
skin, but rock and roll and drugs, you probably should
Wait,
drink more
did
water.
you say sex flushes out your skin?
No.
Well,
I
it's
believe it.
exercise, so you're
You sweating. I get it, Tracy.
you're
Does.
releasing toxins. You're releasing the toxins.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
but
workout.
after sex, I drink Pedialyte, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, you
We're good to go.
replenish. You let out and replenish. Just flush it out.
Yeah,
Clean.
I mean,
I
if
like
you're
to
not
fast
working at it, I
sometimes.
don't know what you're doing.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
You like to do what sometimes?
I like to fast sometimes for like 2 days. I won't eat if I get like some blemishes, and then boom, skin is clear.
Yes.
I wrote a lot of papers on fasting in college,
Mm.
so I'm a
It
huge
Real thing.
fasting nerd.
Do you still fast at any time now?
Most of the time I do intermittent fasting, so I'll just eat dinner, no breakfast, no lunch, just coffee. But some days if I'm hungry, I'll eat. Like it's not a big deal.
I
No,
fast
it's
every
actually really
day.
smart.
Nice.
You need to eat.
I just watched something on that where they suggest people don't eat breakfast. It's actually not that
First
healthy.
of all,
It
those
depends on
people
the
who
person. Like
suggested
if you're
that,
hungry in the morning, eat breakfast.
those
Some
people who
people though,
suggested
you
that
wake up,
go
you're
to
not
hell.
hungry,
I
don't
don't.
eat.
Well,
I
this
eat when I'm
doctor,
hungry.
well, this doctor was talking about. I was watching this doctor. He was talking about how like we eat too much, our body can't fully digest or break down the stuff that we ate before, and then we eat and it's over. So they're saying sometimes it's better not to eat breakfast and to fast till later in the day.
Well, it
Yeah,
also
definitely. And
depends
that depends on
on.
the size of the meal the day prior.
Mhm.
So if you had a big
Yes.
ass dinner, it'll take a long time to digest. But some
Exactly.
people like smaller, frequent meals. And
Mhm.
some people really just get destroyed from fasting, but I really like it. A lot of people will benefit from it. You get your autophagy boosted.
Yep.
It does help with, with athletic performance. You do get some cognitive clarity. But if you overdo it, like you're not eating enough, and then you may not be getting enough nutrients.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're a thinner person, you don't want to fast too often.
Well,
Or
also,
if you're pregnant.
your
Yeah.
lifestyle plays a big role into it too. That doctor who goes to his office every day versus a construction worker
Yeah.
versus people who are doing other
Yeah.
things. But I
Activity.
fast literally every day. I fast every single day.
Me
When I
too.
go to sleep and when I wake up.
Yeah.
You
It's a
should
fact.
eat. Are you drinking? Are you
It's a fact.
drinking?
First of
What
all,
are you drinking?
Tracy said I can have Hennessy as long as I'm drinking
Oh,
water.
okay. Fine. Oh, you drinking water. Fine.
Yeah, you can have water or black coffee. Technically, like butter would break the fast, but it could be like a fat fast. There's also like wine fasts where you
butter.
just have wine.
So you want me to get
I've done one of those
refried
before.
I got a
I
question,
recommend it.
Greg.
I could
Who is
never.
eating butter?
It's a big keto type of thing.
just
Put,
a whole stick of
butter in
butter.
your coffee. It's called bulletproof coffee.
Yeah,
It's for the
disgusting.
savages.
Wait, they put butter in their coffee? What it tastes
Yeah.
like?
If you get like good like Kerrygold butter, or even just like regular butter, it does. It's a little bit more longer lasting than like cream. So like cream will just
It's like drinking oil.
Yeah, I was just saying the same thing, John. I was literally thinking that.
I
I think
love
Sam
Put a
saw it.
little bit of butter in your
and
coffee.
it-
Sorry,
Sam,
y'all.
did,
That's
did
straight
you
up some.
did
So
you
I
catch
mean, I
it,
like
Sam?
butter, but on in stuff like
Yeah.
That's some
really
WPS
heavy.
shit. Okay,
Cindy said so.
I'm
that's
gonna
some
put my
WPS.
butter on.
No,
I have heard of the
please.
bulletproof coffee though. A lot of
Why is
keto
it
guys
called
use it.
bulletproof? Because it
I
won't
don't
melt.
know. I mean,
It's only for if you're like if you want to stay ketogenic. So if you have your carbs really low, sometimes you get a
Oh.
lot of your energy from fat.
Mm.
So that's how they adapt their bodies
So
to
fat people
fat.
have
I'm
butter.
curious
Chunky
to
ass
how this
butter.
Because
tastes.
the
Now I
dietary
gotta try
fats,
it. I'm just
the
curious.
molecule is very similar to the body fat, so you can easily switch fuel sources if you need.
So fat people have a lot of energy. Okay. Have you ever been to one of those fairs where they will fry anything? Like if you've ever been near
that's
Yes.
any fair.
Oh,
and
That's
I've
Yes.
seen
any.
one
That's
in
any fair.
Texas where they will fry a stick of butter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't surprise me.
but why butter?
Because why not?
just to
Wow.
say,
Butter. It doesn't have.
I
I
understand,
know
Arlena. I'm right here with you. I don't get it, but people,
you can say
there's a lot of
What's
weird things
on the
people eat.
butter? Like,
I've
are we
seen
putting
people eat butter.
condiments? What are we?
I had a friend that used to
We should
eat
deep fry ketchup.
bell peppers and onions like it was an apple. It's just, you know,
I do that too. I eat ghost peppers like
It's
they're
a
an
waste
apple.
of
I love
breading.
spices.
yeah, but not
It's a waste of breading.
Ask Bryce. Bryce, would you say?
You're wasting the good breading.
Where is
We'll ask
Bryce?
her another
Can we
time.
see Bryce before we leave so we can have a
Bryce,
invite
come
now
on in
the amount
here. They
of
want to see.
women
They want
to
to see
end this
you.
show than men since it
Bring
is
the
the
cat.
ladies'
Come on
show.
I
in.
need to know. I'm just befuddled.
Befuddled.
Baffled by the butter.
I don't know how I feel.
But Arlena, you're not picturing where they just have a stick of butter
Hi,
and it.
Bryce.
It
Bryce
is
is
so
going to teach us how to
nasty.
swim.
Sydney.
No.
Congratulations,
Hey,
Bryce.
Bryce! Congratulations!
You know what's going to be
Don't be
funny?
fried butter.
Greg and Bryce's first kid, like all their kids, are going to have perfect eyesight. Watch.
It's a curse.
Greg has really bad eyes.
Well, he had his good eyes on when he picked you, didn't he? Oh!
Hey.
Keep that one. Write that one down, Greg. Use that later.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like it.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Bryce is going to teach us all to swim. Because
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Might as well.
Okay.
I know
Wait,
how to teach people how to swim. I can teach you how to swim.
I
Bryce.
don't know how to
I
swim.
love it.
I don't know how to
Listen,
swim, Bryce.
I was
in.
doing a military competition and I forgot his name, but there was a German coach there that used to coach the German Olympic team. And I told him, I can only frog swim. I can't swim. I've tried my whole life. I've had people teach me. And everybody's looking at me like, this guy taught the German Olympic team. Like, shut up. And this is literally from his mouth. I don't understand. He's doing everything perfectly right and he's still sinking.
So you need to learn how to float first.
And you got to keep
Wait,
momentum with
wait.
your
It
feet.
gets better.
Air in your lungs.
It goes better. It gets better. He goes, and now he's going backwards. How is he going backwards?
Oh no!
It
You
was
guys
you.
know it's really fun. If you hold your breath, you really float, and if you blow it out, that's when you sink. So
Mhm.
try that next
You
time,
got
John.
air in your lungs.
Hold air in
you
your
know what?
lungs.
I am
You gotta
so
train that swimmer's muscle.
Yeah.
I am so immature. She said, hold your breath, and then you blow. That's usually how it works when I do it. So this is this has been a wonderful episode. If you want to join the master class with Sam and Greg, the description's in the link.
Come join
If
us.
you go back to any of the shows
Come on.
this week, you can find the description and the link. I want to thank Greg and Sam because this is the last show that we're doing
Oh, no.
until December,
Oh.
which is tomorrow. But they joined us all this week and last week on
December's
every one
tomorrow?
of our shows. Yeah, December's tomorrow.
Interesting.
No.
November.
No, wait.
Samuel, you were just gonna
No
write
more
your notes
Hennessy
down
for
like
you. No more Hennessy.
December is not tomorrow.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I want
November
to get
is
my dates straight.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's November.
He was like,
He almost got me too. I was about to say,
Christmas.
yes, Christmas, because that's my
She
favorite
had
holiday.
too many
but
tricks and
he
treats.
got me.
Yeah.
He just
I'm
said,
like, why am I
screw
in the
Thanksgiving.
He said, and Sam, you
Well,
said,
it's not my
okay,
fault.
that's
Greg
okay.
told me to fast and not eat, so I skipped right past the eating holiday.
You want Easter?
You
Fast
had
before
pizza and wings
Thanksgiving, then
last
just-
night.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
This is
Well,
hilarious.
Greg, I don't know if because when you go a long day without eating, it feel like your stomach shrinks, and then you go to eat and you eat two nibbles and you're full.
Oh,
Yeah.
my stomach doesn't shrink. You should see some of my old eating challenge videos.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh
Where are
no!
they?
Wow.
I witnessed one. It was a work of art.
It was a workout. So
Your stomach, you'll be nice and hungry.
he went from eating videos to twerking upside down on the wall.
I am an online stripper.
Hey, I love it.
Mhm.
Greg, what's your
Right.
OnlyFans? I'm gonna follow you.
It's Legion Trading. You can search on YouTube.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, we both walk.
I need to know about wait.
Grab Peter.
Yes,
Wait, you
the
are
cat
teaching me a lot of
walker.
stuff
We
Yes.
tonight.
walk him. He loves going
Coffee and
outside.
walking cats.
It's how he gets his exercise. Like he's a very energetic cat. We have one younger one named Peter and an older one named Parker. So
Peter
Oh.
Bird.
old,
Very
Baby.
adorable.
Peter.
So
I
how
took
do you walk your cat? Like, is there like a
With a
you put a
leash.
harness
Yeah,
on
there's
it.
like a leash, just
Like
like
a
a
leash.
dog, a harness.
Yeah.
and they follow what you want? Okay.
Yeah,
Because most cats I've
sometimes.
seen don't listen to anybody.
So I took my cat to the beach one time. He was pretty okay, but he doesn't walk very well when I just try to walk him around.
It
He
takes a lot of time, and we've had him since birth, so we were able to kind of train him. But the more often that you take them out,
The more
they'll be
they do
very,
it.
very
They
slow.
get used to it.
But then
Oh.
they'll start to do more steps, and then they'll get more adventurous.
Yeah, imagine having
Adding
a
that to
dog.
my daily routine now.
Imagine
Yeah,
having a
there you
dog in the house as a puppy, and he never goes outside, and you've never walked him. And then when he's 8 years old, you decide to take him on a walk.
No,
Yeah.
I
It's
started
like-
with my
That's like homeschool kids.
Follow Peter Parker the cat on Instagram. You can see a ton of great
Peter
content
Parker
that
the
she's
cat.
made.
Yeah.
Peter Parker the cat. You'll see them walking. He's doing cool
Nice.
shit.
I like
I
that
love
backpack.
that.
It's adorable.
I love
Yeah,
the cat.
you'll love
walkers.
it. You'll love it. Very
And
helpful.
if you go to my Instagram, you will see Tracy walking me.
Oh, there you go.
I believe it.